Hola, ¿qué tal? Ricardo López Juárez, estoy en Glendale, Arizona, en la casa de los campeones de la Serie Mundial, Dodgers de Los Ángeles, y es un honor estar aquí con Dave Roberts, el manager de los Dodgers. Dave, very grateful for this opportunity. How are you? How's the family?
I'm doing well. We're in the middle of spring training right now. Guys are working hard, preparing for the season, on our way to Tokyo, and my family is doing very well. Thank you so much.
Is this a prank, battle with Otani done, or is more to come?
So I think so. As Shohei said yesterday, we're tied 1-1. So he got me, then I got him. So we're tied right now. We'll see.
A lot has been talked about these Dodgers, the way the team has spent attracting more stars. This team looks incredible, player by player. But I'm sure you're facing different kind of challenges this time. Can you explain about that?
Well, we are. I think that every year is different. Obviously, when you are the world champions, everyone wants to beat you, and you're a target. The challenge this year is obviously to repeat as champions. And so my job is to make sure we're prepared and our minds are right. And, last year we brought in new players, Teoscar Hernandez and Shohei Ohtani. And this year we brought in Blake Snell, Tanner Scott, Michael Conforto, and Kirby Yates. Those four players are veteran players who haven't won a championship. They want a ring, and they bring that hunger to our team. So I'm excited about this year.
You said to deliver a message to your team that if you are no more exhausted mentally than physically after every day, they didn't do their job. Can you explain that?
Well, I just think that athletes talk a lot about their physical exhaustion and their effort. But I feel that baseball is a game of mind and of strong mind. And so each day I want our guys to exhaust their minds with focus and preparation to detail. And I think that takes practice. You got to train your mind just like you train your muscles. And so, when you play 6 months of a season and you play another month in October, the focus has to be even higher. And so I want our guys to train their minds.
You have a good number of MVPs, a good number of Cy Young winners, all-star all over the place. It's an incredible roster, maybe one of the best rosters we ever seen in recent times. Is there a goal, like in terms of wins, or you don't care about numbers? Only to get to the playoffs and then you do your thing.
Well, I think working backward, our goal is to win the World Series. And for me, I want to win every game. I'm trying to win as many games as we can win. I don't like to lose, but I don't want to put a number of regular season wins, but I do want to win 11 games in October.
The record for a regular season is 116, Seattle. Is that something that you are interested or?
No. I think that if we play good baseball, we stay healthy. It's a possibility. But no one really remembers that 2001 Mariners team because they lost in the second round in the playoffs.
What's the player, besides the superstars, what's a player that Dave Roberts thinks like, I want to see this player this year delivering. I trust him. I think he's going to be huge for us this year.
Well, I think a lot of our players, I just think that a guy that I feel I want to continue to be good is Teoscar Hernandez. I think that's one. And another guy is our catcher, Will Smith. I think last year I thought there were some injuries. I'm going to hit him in the middle of the order somewhere. I think he's one of the great catchers in the game, and we need him to be the player that he is.
Where does Dave Roberts get his energy from, his strength, his inspiration? This is a demanding job, so many days long, endless days.
I think number one, it comes with my faith. I think that's one. I'm very grateful. I thank God every single day for allowing me to put this Dodgers uniform on. And the other part of it is I just love baseball. I love baseball. I love the players. And I think that if I have my faith, I love baseball and I love the players. It's easy for me to come to work, and we look around right here. This is my office. And so for me to come to my office like this, it's easy for me to come in positive every single day.
You have two World Series rings there, but there were difficult times. There were failures or not getting the ultimate goal. It was a lot of criticism for your person, for your your job. And what's the moment that was a turnaround for you, if there's a moment like that in your career as a manager?
Whew, yeah, I mean, if you're going through things, there's a lot of ups, there's a lot of downs, challenges. Um, Losing Game 7 to the Astros was a tough one. Um, Losing to the Nationals, that series in Los Angeles was a hard one for me. But I think for me is uh, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of the organization, this team, because we've taken some hits, but we keep coming back and we fight. And I'm a fighter. Our players are fighters, and this game of baseball is hard. It's not easy, but we're very resilient. And I'm really proud of the fact that we keep fighting.
And you said you're a fighter. You have fought not only on the baseball field, your own journey, health challenges for yourself. How do you describe your fight through your life, not only as a baseball person?
Well, I mean, I had cancer 15 years ago, and I went through chemotherapy, went through radiation, and I got to the other side of it. I'm cancer free, which I'm proud to say. And so that's another reason. I just think that going through cancer, it gives you a different perspective on life. And I'm just very grateful for what I do.
We lost Fernando Valenzuela a few months ago, and I would like to ask you if there's a story that you can share with us about your relationship with the great Fernando Valenzuela.
I think with Fernando, I consider him a friend. Um, we spent time together. We had meals together. He was just a very humble man, and he never liked people to talk about him. He always wanted to make it about the game or the players. Today that we're playing, I just learned humility from Fernando, and that's something that I really appreciate.
Was November 1st, 2024, David Roberts' happiest day in baseball? I mean, you were rapping with Ice Cube. That's funny enough, but
I think that professionally, that was the happiest day of my life. Yes.
okay. And this year, what are the teams that you think? Okay, we see you. I don't know, the Phillies, the Braves. What are the challenges? Fans are wondering, like, is there a team that can challenge the Dodgers?
I think that for me, I think that the great thing about what champions do is they never underestimate any opponents. And so for me, any team we're playing, I think is a threat. And it doesn't matter if the Padres, the Giants, the Diamondbacks, you said the Phillies, the Braves, and then the American League, obviously the Yankees, Red Sox, all those guys. There's a lot of talent, the Astros. So for me, we got to be aware of everyone.
You guys play for Los Angeles, and Los Angeles suffered a lot in January with the fires. What was your reaction? What were you doing with this horrible night just came to us?
It was scary. It was like an entire, there's a couple places, Altadena, Palisades, that really lost their sense of community. The towns are gone, and people are homeless, and kids don't have schools, and it's going to take years to recover. I'm just very saddened for those families that they had to go through this, and I'm grateful that not many lives were lost, and I'm very grateful for that. But many people were displaced as far as homes, and it's just it's a scary moment for the city, and I hope it just continues to bring us closer together.
And the Dodgers' success is going to help for sure in the
Yeah,
morale.
yeah.
Now, there are a lot of Latinos in Los Angeles, Southern California, a lot of Mexicans. The Mexican community is big Dodger supporter. But we don't have like a Mexican star right now with you guys. Is there a guy that you are thinking he's coming and is going to help us in the future from Mexico?
Um, we've got a couple young Mexican pitchers. They're in A ball. They're just young guys. They've got some talent. So obviously, you know, the Mexican people is a big part of our fan base, and we've got some coming. But the great thing about the Dodgers is it's just very diverse. We've got players from all over the world with the Dodgers, and yeah, we got to get another Mexican star with us.
That we are in difficult times in this country, in this world, and I can't think of a better person, you, like Japanese
Thank you,
American,
Ricardo.
your leadership, your messages when Jackie Robinson, the players around Jackie Robinson statues, is just inspiring. Can you give us your approach to this challenging time in our country, in this world? How do you face the world, the life with this situation we are living with?
I try to face this world with optimism, positivity. Um, it's just unfortunate that we live in a world now that's very cynical, and it's sad. I think that there's a lot of mental health things that are going on with people that need to be taken care of, that need to be dealt with. And I deal with a lot of this stuff with positivity and gratitude. And for me, I just wish people could be more kind. And if you look at things in a positive way, positive things happen. And so for me, that's my wish. If I had one wish for people, in this world.
Finally, and I appreciate your time. What is the message that you want to send to LA, Southern California, and Dodger Nation and Dodger world? Because there are Dodgers fans around the world. What's the message of the commitment from Dale Roberts and his team for this 2025 season?
Well, for the Dodger fans in Los Angeles, in Mexico, for everyone, I just want to say thank you for all the support you've given me, the Dodgers organization. We have the best fans in all of sports, and we just want to make you guys proud and get ready for a back-to-back in 2025.
The word dynasty has been sounded, Dave. Something that sounds also, to you. Did you hear that word and feel something about it?
Yeah, I do, and I understand it, but we got a lot of work to do. And the thing about our ball club is we like to work, and hopefully we can do our fans proud.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Ricardo.
Thank you for
you
your
very
time.
much.
Good luck.
Thank you.